Hello, hello, hello to all the movers, makers, and shakers who live out loud, stand strong, build empires, move mountains, push boundaries, make memories, and refuse to take no for an answer. You are paving the way for the next generation of woman leaders. If this sounds like you came to the right place. Welcome to WomanCEO Podcast, focused on wealth, confidence, empowerment, and ownership. I'm your host, Yasmine Belle, two-time CEO and founder, tax accountant, and certified wealth and money mindset coach, helping you live abundantly. As we're talking about attracting wealth and the notion of making money flow, I wanted to bring up an exercise that I practice before I enter any financial meeting, whether it is a meeting with my team, my clients, or when I work on deep dive financial planning. Most of us have heard of the power pose of Amy Cuddy on the famous TED Talk. It basically looks like the Wonder Woman pose, legs hip apart, knuckles on your side, superpose. I do this all the time. In fact, when practicing this pose, your body will immediately release cortisol, which is a stress hormone in your body, which leads me to this exercise anytime I enter a financial meeting. And it is part of our culture in our company. And we do this almost every single day because money is not the favorite topic of a lot of people. I get that. So it's important to make it fun and also stress-free meeting. I'm all about it. Sign me up anytime. I take the power pose and give it a little woman CEO twist. Let me explain. If you can, stand up, legs hip apart, knuckles near your love handles, and start swaying your hips in a figure 8 from side to side, allowing your body to flow and open your base and root chakra. Your base and root chakra is located right below your spine and is the primal instinct in this energy point, which impacts security and stability. When our base is healthy, it is much easier to trust ourselves and the flow of life. This chakra also represents our material needs, our prosperity, our financial flow. Now, take a deep breath into your nose, out through your mouth. Do this a couple of times. Feel your body relax. By taking deep breaths, you relax your vagus nerve. So anytime you're working with money or head to an accounting office, tax agent, do this exercise before entering any financial meeting. Breathe and do your power pose. This will help you stay grounded and focused. The biggest secret to attracting wealth is when women tap into our goddess energy. Our feminine goddess energy is receptive. It flows. It allows. So learn to be in flow so you can come from a place of groundness, a place of peace, and not from a place of lack, need, etc. In other words, you want to make money work for you. Money is made to flow. This is why it's called cash flow, income stream, because we are meant to make money work for us. One of the biggest lessons in financial freedom is making money work for you, which means learning different revenue streams without selling your time for money, more known as passive income. Investments is a form of passive income. We will now break down a couple of practices to allow you to be in flow with your cash flow to increase revenue stream. Number 1, you want to open 2 different savings accounts. One for your emergency fund and the other, number 2, is going to be for your investment savings, okay? Your emergency fund, which is your number 1 savings, your emergency fund is the amount or percentage that you will leave in there to build over time and for you not to use only for emergencies only, such as losing your job, fixing your car, and not to be confused with the need to buy a new handbag or a new pair of shoes. Your number 2 savings account, this will be funded for your investments, which you will most likely be in there a little bit more. And you're using these funds, again, to fund your investments. And number 3, the most important step here is to automate all those transfers, because the less you're in the minutia, the better you're going to stick to it. Because at the end of the day, you want to work on your finances, not in your finances. So tip number 1 for automating: automate from your checking account to your emergency fund. Number 2, automate from your checking account to your investment account, which is your saving number 2. And then automate from your savings investment account, which is your number 2, to your investment fund. You can do this every week. You can do this every month. You can do this twice a month, whatever your heart desires. But take a percentage or an amount that you feel comfortable with to automate. Super important. So if you can work with 20%, incredible. If you can work with 10%, work with 10%. If you can work with 5%, do that as well. But whatever you decide, the key here is to be consistent and out of sight, out of mind. Again, automate these. If you can put this into place, you will be so much further than most people. And again, it's about making money work for you. So these are the 3 tips to make your money flow. And you want to invest so that you keep having money work for you. If you want additional tips on investments, please visit our prior YouTube or Spotify video called The Top Strategies of Paying Yourself First for more details. So money, I know, is an uncomfortable topic for a lot of people, but it's so important and incredibly powerful to have these tools in our toolkit. When money is involved, we can feel guilt, we can feel shame, we can even feel imposter syndrome. If you encounter any of these feelings, you must learn to dance with them. Not avoid it, not shy away, not say later or somebody else will do it for me. Take charge of your own financial health. It is so important to do so. Just remember, each time you decide to stretch yourself, to learn something new, you will encounter a certain uneasiness. It's also called imposter syndrome to some degree, and eventually you will build that confidence. The worrisome is when you stop leveling up or you don't start. That is when you start coasting. This is when you tap into your familiar, your comfort zone. So when I coach and mentor financial literacy to women, the first questions I ask them are as follows. 1, what is your story around money? 2, are you living with an abundant mindset? 3, are you living with a lack mindset? 4, are you making money work for you? 5, are you trading your time for money? The biggest secret to attracting wealth the goddess way is to start making money flow. Remember, like I said, cash flow. You must be in flow. Your money is made to flow. When your money does not flow, you block energy field. Money is just energy. It is a trade-in for a value we desire. It is an exchange of energy. One of the questions I ask so often when I coach is, how can I make more money? So if you're a business owner and question how to price your services, this one's for you. Or maybe you're afraid to increase your prices because you risk of scaring your customers off. Remember, how you price your services is how you value yourself. So do not underestimate the power and ability to make an impact in people's lives. So be very clear on this. Ask yourself, what are your services worth? What will your services change? What will your services add? What will your services remove? How will your services impact your client? When you undervalue, you will start attracting those who cannot afford your services or not to take your services seriously. This is one of the issues in most businesses, especially when they're trying to get off the ground or keeping a consistent revenue stream. Again, revenue stream, water flow. You need to decide today if you are and want to lead with an impact. Charge more and take it more seriously. Take it seriously to create long-term clients. Hold them also accountable. We tend to hold value on things that are more expensive. So when you show up at a higher level, now your clients will show up at a higher level. Have you ever come across something that you really, really wanted to buy, but you didn't have the funds to buy it, but somehow you magically came up with the money? How? I have no idea, but you did it anyway. You found a way. So remember, people invest in people. So your value needs to be how you're going to impact their life for the better. And what are you going to add? What are you going to remove? What are you going to replace? So to make their lives more enjoyable, be super, super, super clear on why you are in the business in the first place and why you feel the service is needed. What is your mission? What is the value you want to deliver on that mission? Invest in yourself as you are your longest commitment and step in to the CEO of your own life. Until next time, bisous, bisous. Thank you for letting me share my voice with you. WomanCEO Podcast is brought to you each Monday, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. If you love this episode and want more content, share your voice with us by joining our clubhouse at Yasmine Belle. Remember to live with intention and purpose while stepping into the CEO in you. Until next time, bisous, bisous.